güzel çakmağını bir. Çok önemli mi çibalotу?
Sorry. Actually, Bukhara divided in two parts, in modern and ancient part. In ancient part, you can see only the monuments, historical monuments, relocated, and also some local houses in old design. And in modern part, you can see the modern buildings like the governor's building and universities. We have 5 universities and 2 private universities in our city. And inner part of the city now living 300,000 people, and around the city about 2 million.
Okay.
We have mixture population and mixture religion. It's free to choose, it's up to you which religion you want to be. And mostly the Muslims now living, 70% Muslims,
Okay.
and other religions also. And our Uzbek language is Uzbek, but inner part the people speak with each other in Tajik language.
Tajik. Okay.
Tajik, yes, it is similar to Persian language, because you know this country ruled by the kings who came from northern part Afghanistan, Iran, and they influenced to our language also. And you can see here ruin of defense wall. Actually, the city covered with defense wall, 12 kilometers long.
Wow.
But only this part is left as a ruin, and in each side there was 11 gates. Now we are standing on the western part of the city. Here you can see one of the most beautiful, one of the most well-preserved monument, Ismail Samanid's mausoleum. It is constructed at the turn of 9th century.
9th century.
9th century, yes. Just imagine, it is 1,000 years old.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Have they reconstructed it?
Only the foundation reconstructed. You can see from fresh color because it is covered with graves, with cemeteries. That's why foundation damaged a lot.
Okay.
And that's why only this part is reconstructed, but the
rest is
original
Built
from
in the
9th
9th century. That's amazing.
Yes, it is constructed by Ismail Samani, who came from the northern part of Afghanistan and ruled this country. Actually, his dynasty ruled this country 2 centuries. And actually, he constructed this mausoleum for his father as a resting place. His father died when he his father actually died in Afghanistan, and he constructed this mausoleum. After the construction ended, he removed his grave to inner part of this mausoleum.
Okay.
And his real grave was also inside the real grave of the Ismail Samanids, and one of his grandsons who ruled after him the country.
Okay.
And actually there were 3 graves in the past, you can see, but when the Soviets came, they took 2 graves and put in one direction in order to be free module inside for worshippers.
Oh.
And they constructed symbolic grave at the top of the graves, but now under the ground there are really 3 graves of Samanids dynasty, the father's and Samanid's real grave and one of his grandson's grave. That's why this mausoleum then turned family burial place of Samanids. For this reason, this monument, this mausoleum, called as Samanid's mausoleum.
Someone needs to know.
And it is a famous monument where the fired brick is used for construction the first time. Before it, they used the mud brick, but it wasn't so stable. It collapsed. Till nowadays, not preserved mud bricks construction. Only you can see fired brick were used. They are well preserved, and it is one of first one where the fired brick is used.
Ah,
And you can see it is not used for build the monument, also for decoration. If you look outer part of the mausoleum, it looks like basket woven walls. And there are used more than 20 methods, more than 20 ornaments, decoration used. And there is some theories, some ideas about the shape of the mausoleum. Some say the shape of the mausoleum origin from Zoroastrian temple. Temple of fire worshippers, because you can see some elements here. For example, the circles around the arch. You can see the circles. So that means the sun. It is a Zoroastrian method.
ah,
And some say they connected it with Buddhist stupa. Yeah, and third example, the shape came from the Buddhist mandala.
okay.
You know, mandala, it is a universe, and you can see some elements from universe, from mandala. For example, you can see at the top of arch and in the corner side, smaller rectangular method. It means universe.
Oh, interesting.
And at the top is triangle. It means that inside buried only man.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Exactly. Only men allowed at that time, but women not allowed to bury inside of these mausoleums. But we have outside one shrine place where you can see also the women's one. Only the royal women permitted to bury. It is 15-meter high. And you can see at the top hemispherical dome. It is usual for our architecture. We actually use hemispherical domes in mausoleum, at the top of mausoleums, madrasas and mosques also. Then you can see on our way. And actually, if I speak a little bit about the Samanids period, Samanids period was very flourish period. We can say a renaissance of period. They pay attention to science, architecture, to art, and the Ismail Samani was very outstanding ruler. The local people loved him.
Okay. So he's very well regarded.
Very, very kind he was.
Yeah?
Yes, and
Okay.
after his death, people couldn't digest his death,
okay.
and they believed after his death, again he ruled 40 years the country.
After he died, he ruled the country for
40 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is now till nowadays this place is sacred, holy place for local people. Local people came and entered to the inside of the monument. They pray from Holy Quran, surahs. And in the past, it seemed maybe laughable, but the people come, wrote the letter to king and put one hole of the grave, and next day they took the answer. Actually, it is not written by the spirit of king. It is written by the imams, by the mullahs
right.
who stayed here to inspire the people, not to calm down them. And nowadays they do not this, but only they can pray. They believe if they tell about difficulties, they are about their wishes, and then it will come true.
Okay.
Yeah. In 9th century, there lived a lot of scientists like Al-Khwarizmi. Have you heard about it? Him, he who created algebra, mathematics.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And Ibn Sina is famous as Avicenna. in Europe. He is famous for his medical research. And Rudaki, Dakiki also lived in 9th century. Now we can go closer to monument. You can see the details and you can take photos and pay attention to this wooden inscription at the top of the door. It's here written in Arabic language. This a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And here mentioned the name of the king, Ismail, in Arabic language, and it's left also from 9th century. Recently the German scientists came, they did dendrochronology, and it really depends on 9th century, and here written the name of king as Ismail in Arabic language, but some part is not missed.
Right,
Yes,
right.
only this one can read.
Yeah.
That's there you can
Very
read
interesting.
Ismail.
From,
name
so
of
that
king,
piece of
yeah.
wood, that
Yes,
piece of
it's-
wood is from the 9th century. It's amazing you can see any of this.
This is second mausoleum next to Samani's mausoleum, called Chashma Ayub. Chashma Ayub mausoleum. Translation from Persian, it means spring of Ayub, well of Ayub. And Ayub, the Arabic name of Prophet Job.
Oh,
Have you heard about the Prophet Job?
Certainly, Job.
It is mentioned in Old Testament of Bible
Right.
and Holy Quran as well.
Oh.
And why it is connected with the name of Job? Because when this prophet came to our city, at that time the Bukharians suffered from shortage of water. And you know the Bukhara is close to desert and influence to the city. The water was the first of life source in this area, and a lot of people died from shortage of water. And when they heard about this holy person, they asked him to pray for them. The prophet Job prayed throughout night, and in the morning he came, and actually in this area he struck his walking stick, and from this place came out fresh soft water.
Okay.
That's why it is connected with the name of Prophet Job. We don't know this actually true fact or not, but this monument, this mausoleum, constructed over the well, over the top of the well. Now you can see inside the well. It is modernized with the taps. The people come here and drink from water. They thought it will cure for skin disease and stomach aches also. It's a bit cooler and salty taste. If you want, you may test. And it is constructed in different period. The first, where you can see the first room, is symbolic grave of the Prophet Job. It is left in the 12th century, but in the middle you can see a conical shape dome. It is constructed by the Timurids' reign in 14th century, but you know the conical shape dome is unusual for our architecture, and at Samarkand also. Only it is belong to Hiva, which you visited.
Yes.
The
yeah.
conical shapes, there are a lot of use. It is usual for them.
Okay.
But why here constructed this shape? Because when the Amir Timur from Timurids dynasty. They conquered the western part of Central Asia, actually the Khorasan, and he brought the masters from there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And the masters constructed this conical shape here also.
And why do they put the cranes on top?
This is storks.
Storks, okay.
Yes, because this area was a lot marsh before, and you know, in the marshes came a lot of storks. When the marshes drained and stork also left the city. That's why in every at the top of the dome you can see storks, the model of storks.
Yeah.
But nowadays we haven't left storks anymore.
No.
Yeah, the marshes drained because it's caused to diseases like malaria, you know. And that's why it's drained completely, and stork also left the city.
Yeah.
It is constructed at 18th century. The king from Ashtarkhanid constructed this mosque to the honor of his mother. You know, we have great respect to mothers. It's written in Holy Quran, in Hadiths also. That's why to show this, our kings, our emirs constructed madrasas, mosques to the honor of his mother. That's why the mosque itself.
He just plugged it in.
Called as a Padshah Bibi Mosque. Translation is the King's Mother Mosque.
Okay.
And the mosque itself divided into parts. Inner part, which constructed at 18th century, but outer part you can see which covered with 20 pillars. It is constructed by last emir in early 20th century, and it is written in a cartouche in the side of the rectangular cartouche. You have written in Arabic language, which this part is constructed by last emir Sayyid Alim Khan, and it is two-storied. This outer part actually we call I1 or A1, and two-storied rooms we call as hujras. They are used by dervishes, you know, as a dormitory for them. Yes, as a hostel. A lot of dervishes came in the past, but you can't see anyone now.
Класс. А теперь нас... Давай, 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 давай. Здесь
Sen nasıl şarkı ne